Holy crap, guys. That was so cool. It was awesome to meet Brent and visit Cerro Gordo last week and check out some cool abandoned mine features, including an old powder shack that made the ceiling out of dynamite boxes, talk about some cool geology, and see the ever-impressive head frame inside the hoist house at Cerro Gordo. But now it's time to leave and get on with my journey. Hey guys, and welcome back to Elley Knows Rocks. Let's get on with this journey. Thank you guys so much for watching and being part of this adventure. Let's go see what we find. I have to be honest that leaving Cerro Gordo was a sad part of my day, but I am excited to make our way into warmer weather because it's about 52 degrees right now. We start making our way down the hill through this complex geology of some chainman formation, argillaceous rocks with some Jefferson diabase dikes, and I am just enamored. Brian from Mojave Wave suggests that we take a dirt road that he's never taken before because he thinks there's a mine at the end, and sure enough, there is an adit right there in the wall when we pull up. So of course, we have to stop and check it out. Look at this, guys. Another mine. And look at this garbage. Garbage. Glass. Nails. More nails, more glass, more garbage. How cool.
Oh, another one goes back.
Wow. Let's walk in for like a second. There's something like hanging. And this was from a pack rat. All this. Yeah. Bird action.
Turn this down.
Is it hurting?
It's getting hot.
Ew.
And I have gloves on.
Ew. Why?
Come on, come on.
Yeah, it looks like that's a burnt timber. Ooh!
It was a mosquito.
It was?
Or a mosquito eater.
Jeez, it's
Picture that is in the video.
That whole thing is recording. Little nice mineral.
What is that? I've seen that before.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, it looks like cryolite, but that's not going to be here. It might just be calcite, a white. Oh, yep. I think it might be just a white calcite. That's pretty cool. Big one right here. Yeah, so this is a big old
I was
chunk.
told that stuff is dangerous.
Calcite?
Is that?
Oh no, it wouldn't be calcite.
There's something else that flakes off that's like white. It's supposed to be really dangerous.
Not this. This is pretty benign.
A lot of rat poop.
Yeah, there are. Oh, yeah, massive pack rats. You could smell it too. We don't have to go in, like.
Oh, I want to check this out.
What, the hanging thing?
No, I'd like to see just how far back it goes before it hits either an up or a sideways or.
Okay. Oh, look. So see how it goes dun 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 dun? Like somebody's been in here? But, yeah, it could have been a rail. What is hanging?
Piece of fabric.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Stupid moment for a minute. I saw on the wall. Okay. I don't know. Put your flashlight behind me. Oh, now it's not working. So I have these things sticking out of my braid, and I saw it on the wall, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's a spider!" Like in my head, but it's not.
Amazing the way the brain works.
Isn't it? Okay, I'll turn the camera back on if something real interesting happens. Yeah, and so you get all the fault gouge.
It's falling right now.
Ew.
I've seen like 2 or 3 pieces fall.
Minerals in some of it is pretty cool. But yeah, that's why it's all on the ground. White fuzzy stuff.
Totally different route again.
Whoa. Look at that. I'm just seeing if it's like a sulfury smell without getting my nose too close to it. Just don't touch the white fluffies.
Before you eat the bad light.
We're now walking
Oh, wow.
through the mine. We're going and going and going and going.
74? 1974.
Wow.
74?
Copper penny. Right? 1974. I wonder if that's just the mine claim or if that's the last time somebody surveyed the area.
Oh, there's a bag.
Oh my gosh. Is the bat getting you?
No, it went further down.
It keeps
That
going.
thing's gonna be so far in.
Wow. Wilson Albert, 1954. 212, 1954. What else was in here?
Keeler.
Oh, here. Were they anything? Who knows? I'm still waiting to find like a really good, like old dynamite box. Okay, guys, we're almost to the edge of this little adit. We think that there's like a rope or something hanging down right there, which could be really cool if it is. If not, then we're making it up.
Where in the heck did the bats go?
264. It's just a thing. They stopped. Well, one thing that we do know is this rock doesn't off-gas. Yeah, there's one of the timbers that's still in it. Sweet, that's cool. As we leave this mine and head down the hill, we spot something off in the distance, and like every good explorer, we pull over and check it out. Look at that. Old mangled bunch of mining stuff. Big old cables. Another cable. And tons and tons of weeds. Trumpet plants everywhere. And then a building. Oh, wow. This is serpentine. So this kind of whitish green stuff can be bad for you. Sometimes. Well, there's timbers in there. We've got some malachite and azurite right there on the rocks too. You see the serpentinite? Or serpentinite. Really cool. Yeah, these pieces are neat, man. There's all of it. There's tons of it right there. Okay, let's see what we can see in there. So it looks very dusty in there, but it looks like there's a shaft inside that goes down. This is what's left over from an old head frame to help pull ore out of the mine. It looks like the primary rock they were mining in was limestone, but could be part of the Lost Burrow Formation, which consisted of dolomite with marble and quartzite. It also looks like we have some Tin Mountain limestone, which was heavily marbleized. So of course we check it out. No, this isn't precarious at all. Wow, sweet. All limestone. All of this big old limestone boulders. You know, a little fireplace that goes up and out. Pack rat action even. This is really cool. They probably timbers came up. Oh, this had a window too that somebody's actually filled in. A little window seeing out over Owens Lake or Owens Valley area. That's pretty neat. And that's where down that direction, right, is where the Alabama City or Alabama Hills and the Sierra Nevadas Mount Whitney's covered by fog. It's cool. I bet this was part of the old tin roof. It came down. Wow. Oh, pretty cool. It's neat, isn't it? Beautiful spot. I can't believe like all the mining stuff. There's so much of it like around here. Like, I've seen videos, I've heard about it, but coming to actually like look at it is pretty sweet. Now just forewarning, this was me just getting fancy, filming the trumpet plants with the mining stuff in the background. Just because I was there and there were so many trumpet plants, they're just everywhere. Very, very heavy mineralized soil. Lots of heavy metals there. Obviously good for mining. We have a couple of stops before this trip ends, and the next one is the Keeler Cemetery. Keeler was established on the shores of Owens Lake in the early 1870s as a competing freight terminal for steamship travel over Owens Lake. Keeler had a bumpy start and existence due to the ebb and flow of mining in the area. In 1981, Keeler started processing low-grade ore from Cerro Gordo. Mining in the area waned, and through the 1980s and 1990s, both the mill and the railroad struggled to stay in business. In the early 1900s, an interest for zinc mining perked up, and in 1908, a new zinc smelter was constructed in Keeler, and an aerial tram was built connecting the mines of Cerro Gordo to the new smelter. In 1913, the water from Owens Lake was diverted to the Los Angeles Aqueduct, causing Owens Lake to dry up by 1926. By 1933, the mining at Cerro Gordo finally shut down permanently, and Keeler was no longer needed for milling or smelting. The soda processing from the dry lake became the industry in Keeler, and it would help them survive during the close of the Cerro Gordo mines. The mineral industry could not sustain Keeler forever, and in 1960, the railroad terminal closed, and in 1961, the tracks were removed from Keeler, and the role as a freight center came to an end. Today, Keeler is home to a few dozen people with no operating businesses, and the Keeler Cemetery can be viewed from across the highway. That, guys, look at the color over there. Isn't that pretty? Over these dunes. Man, oh man. Let's go climb to that big one. Look at that. Oh, that background is. Isn't that awesome? And the sand is really cool. Super fine grained. Of course, sand, right? It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Big old, like, ominous clouds in the sky. It's crazy. This is pretty. And now we're headed back. We have about a 3-hour drive back to Vegas, and then I have about a 2.5-hour drive home. So, after all that, ta-da, then we'll be done. For some reason, I'm absolutely fascinated by sand. Did you know that most sand is made up of silica particles? Because most of the other minerals that get weathered out turn to clay or are too fine to become sand, and they generally blow away when the dunes are being created. By picking up sand, you could be holding billions of years of geologic history in one handful. And something special about the sand in Death Valley, in this area, you can actually find little bits of pieces of pyrite. I collect sand from all over the world because it tells a huge geologic story. Now we're headed out of the park and I'm finally back in a warm temperature. Mustard Canyon area. Weathered volcanics. Borax.
So, in a day or two, as long as it doesn't rain again, it's gonna look like snow all over all this as all the, I don't know if it's the borates itself that come out, because they're a salt.
So because they're absorbing all of the water right now, and then as soon as they start to dehydrate is when they pop up.
And really that bad compared to what we normally see out here.
This is cheap right now. This is cheap fuel at the moment. $7 16. Well, I guess that wasn't any cheaper than what we paid in California earlier this year. What we're looking at right here is part of artist palette, and the colors are from volcanic deposits, rich compounds of iron oxide and other minerals, which create this beautiful rainbow effect on the hills. And they've been carved and eroded by water, giving them their unique shape. The red, pink, and yellow colors come from iron and manganese. However, the teal-looking color also comes from manganese. And the green is from chlorite out of weathered volcanic tuff, and the black is from magnesium. As we watch the beautiful sunset in Death Valley before I go home, I wanted to share with you a few fun facts about Death Valley. Did you know that Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope was filmed in parts of Death Valley? To film the scenes for Tatooine, they filmed those scenes in 12 Mule Team Canyon and Artist Palette down Artist Drive. If you're a Star Wars fan like I am, then I'm sure you'd be impressed. And if you didn't already know that, then I hope I was able to shed some light on the situation. What was your favorite part about my 3 videos on Death Valley? I want to know in the comments. Oh my gosh, guys, have you not had just an amazing day today? I've had a blast. I've had so much fun looking at all the different types of geology, and especially going up there. That was awesome. It was so cool to meet Brent. It was really neat to just be able to say hello and get a picture with him. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. And thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. And I'll see you on the next one.